Hey, it's Neha. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Today I am making dal puri, so stay tuned. Before using the dal, I let it soak overnight in water, and don't forget to wash it before using it. And now what you want to do is turn on your stove on high, and I do have this pot going, and I'll be putting this entire diagram in here. I put the dal to boil in 5 cups of water, and I am putting in half tablespoon of turmeric. And let this boil. Just take one dal here and then press that down. And once you can see it like this, it means that it is good to go. Once the dal is good to go, I am straining the dal, and you want to keep that water as well because we'll be using that for our dough for the puri. And you want to keep the dal, of course, for the inside of the puri. And I'm putting the dal back into that pot just so that it is easier for me to use when I am grinding the dal. And of course the pot is still hot, so it works out. Once drained, I have my dal in my pot. And then in here I have the water from the dal that we just boiled. So I'm going to set this aside for now. We don't need this, but do keep this. The dal is still hot, so I'm putting this in my grinder here. It is a manual grinder. You can use either this or you can use a food processor as well. Just keep turning, just keep turning. This is actually a lot of fun to do. Alright, and this is what it looks like after you crush it. Very nice and fine. So that's how you want this. And now in here, I have 2 cups of flour. So we'll get started on our puri itself, so the dal puri. And in the flour, I am adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And here it's the water that I had from boiling the dalgram. So what I'm going to be doing is slowly incorporating this in my flour here. And you want to be careful for this because it is very hot still. So just keep adding this mixture. And now that you have it like so, you want to add in a tablespoon of oil. And again, you want to knead the dough. And now you'll want to just cover it up and let it rest for about 10 minutes. Alright, so my boyfriend Joel will be helping me with this part. And with the dalgram, what I'm going to do is put in some salt mix that together. And then, of course, 10 minutes later, we have our dough. So this is what it looks like. And then let's bring it out.
So we're going to be mixing this with the together, right?
Yes. So right now we will be making the round for this. So you want it to be small, but not too small. Just like so. Because one thing about the dal puri is that it's very thin, so you don't want it too big. You don't want it bigger than your tawa. So what you want to do is take your little ball and flatten it out. Yeah, like his. Make it like a little pit, as my mom calls it. And then, there we go.
Cool.
And then take your dal.
That should work better now.
And squeeze it inside here.
That's so nice.
Yeah. And then you want to pinch it together. A circle here. And then it's nice and tight. Bring it down. There we go. And now this is filled with dal. Yeah, and then...
And just bring it down.
Yeah. Perfect.
Good.
And now we'll warm up our flat pan, or as we call it in Mauritius, the tawa. Okay, so you want to put some flour on the side so that you can work with the dough that we have here to flatten this out. The trick is to get it as thin as possible without spilling all the dal inside. And to make it thin, actually, do add some more flour and roll it up and just watch it grow. Okay, so this is what it looks like after rolling it. And you want to add in your oil. And then just flat up here. I hope you guys liked my video. This is my take on dal puri, and this is what it looks like. You can pair it up with butternut squash or the lima beans curry, and I do have a video of this which I will be posting up. And again, the dal puri. It looks so good. Well, bon appetit, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.